First fight they have listed is Charles Rosa versus Bryce Mitchell. Vicente Luque versus Nico Price. That's a rematch. The Jacare Hall fight would be moved to this one. Esparza versus Watterson. Olenek versus Fabricio Verdum. That'd be Verdum's fight back after his USADA pop. Hardy versus DaCosta. Cerrone versus Pettis, but that one will be at 170. Stevens versus Cater would be on this one. Ngannou versus Rosenstruck. And then the three title fights would be Nunes versus Spencer for 45. Cejudo versus Cruz for 35. They're going to keep that bantam fight going. And then the main event would be Tony Ferguson versus Justin Gaethje, still trying to get that interim title fight there for Tony Ferguson. Are there any fights there that jump out at you, Mike, or ones that you just wouldn't want to see happen, or just ones that you're happy are finally going to happen, if they do, I suppose?
Dude, that card sounds fucking phenomenal, man. I mean, it blows my mind, all the names that you said. But the only thing that just keeps slamming and ringing off my head is Bryce Mitchell versus Charles Rosa. I'll put my money on Bryce Mitchell all day long versus Charles Rosa. Charles Rosa's not a tough character like on the streets type, and Bryce Mitchell is. So I really would like to see what the line we get on that is. I'd like to see what we get on Cerrone Pettis. And there was, I think you said Olenek and Verdum. That would be interesting to see that, and a couple others. They all seem just absolutely amazing, bro. I really want to see that all come through.
Yeah, that Bryce Mitchell versus Rosa card, I can only imagine Mitchell will be the underdog, and I agree. I kind of like the underdog on that one. I think Rosa has kind of hit a plateau, and I think Mitchell is perpetually getting better. The Olenek Verdum card, that's the fight that's just going to be, I can only hope for some just ridiculous heavyweight scrambles in that one. Cerrone will likely be a heavy dog considering when they fought at lightweight. Granted, this is quite a few years ago. I was there live. It was at a UFC on Fox card, the second or third one I believe that they had there. Pettis beat Cerrone with a body shot, early goings in the first round, but this will be at 70, and Pettis has looked just not good. Yeah, Ngannou Rosenstruck. These are the type of fight cards. I mean, 3 title fights. One would probably fall out as the UFC usually would go, but these were the fight cards that got me into MMA and got me into the UFC. Just this many names on it that make you want to watch it from start to finish and would help you learn some of the guys on the in between. So, man, yeah, I hope this happens.
Cruz and Cejudo, man. I know some people don't like it, but I really like that.
Oh, dude, I'm all for that fight. I am 100% on for that fight. I was so pumped when I heard that. I don't mean to sound terribly down on Cejudo all the time, but I feel like I am, because I don't think he beat Mighty Mouse the second time. I don't. And he was getting his butt kicked by Moraes before Moraes just kind of faltered. And I'm sorry, he's not going to do well at bantamweight. It's not going to happen. Like, Cruz out-wrestled to an extreme degree Demetrius Johnson. Granted, that was quite a few years ago, many injuries ago, and all of those things, but Cejudo's looking real thick at 35, and I just think Dominic Cruz is just going to be able to manhandle him, but I guess that might just be me.
I can't wait for it, man.
I guess that's the question to ask. So, I know they want to have a fight card. They want to have a big fight card. I don't know if there had been any side agreements or whatever, or they just know that he's the type of dude that would do both. But what's your feeling on them still going through with the Tony Ferguson versus Justin Gaethje fight as opposed to trying to just wait on the Khabib-Tony fight?
Oh, man, it just shows you that they're just always playing with us, man. I don't know. It just breaks my heart, but it's still going to be a lot of fun at least.
No, I completely agree. I know we looked it up last time. I need to look it up again because I apologize for any listeners that we have that may or may not be of the Muslim persuasion, but I always forget because I know it changes. Yeah, okay. Well, I was going to want to say, like, why I was wondering if this was into Ramadan for May 9th, but it is because it starts the April 23rd and goes till May 23rd.
Bingo.
Yeah, but even with that, I mean, there's already 2 other title fights on here. I can't imagine they couldn't get some other bigger names, but whatever. I want to see Tony fight, and Tony Ferguson versus Justin Gaethje is an amazing fight. And for all we know, given the past history, if you have Tony Ferguson versus Khabib scheduled again, given what past has happened. I don't know, them scheduled a 7th time might result in World War III, and I don't really want to die today. So I'm okay that they're not going to make that, since everything bad happens when they make that fight. If you like this clip, remember to like, subscribe, and comment. We want to hear from you. Let's roll.